for downloading the NOTsensical podcast. The podcast which you're about to experience features several of the finest, funniest, and most NOTsensical moments of the highly acclaimed show NOTsensical, obviously. The NOTsensical show is broadcast to the masses by Chelmsford Community Radio, 104.4 frequency modulation, in both leather and Bakelite. For more information regarding the show, please send a telegram or sealed down envelope to notlistening.co.uk. I will now hand you over to your host, the delightful Adam Barker, who will discuss the social concerns of the day. Adam.
Oh, would you look at the time? It's time to stop what you're doing and sit back and listen to a brand new edition of NOTsensical with your host, Adam Barker. Oh, and the actual funny one, Garrie Grubb. Cue the theme music. What? No theme music. Oh, they couldn't afford it or something? Well, what am I supposed to do now? Just make something up? Oh, okay.
It's the NOTsensical Show, bringing you nonsense in the form of real news, just like most tabloid papers. Ooh, political theme tunes, la 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 la. On the show, I don't write this. On the show,
Louis Armstrong is rolling over in his grave.
Right, you listen to NOTsensical here on Chelmsford Community Radio. It is after 8 o'clock. We can only mean one thing, Garrie.
Past my bedtime.
It's past your bedtime, mate. We missed EastEnders. That's it.
Good.
It's guest time. So, Lorna Roberts.
Hello.
Hello.
Yay.
I wondered what you were doing, stood in the corner.
For the last hour. Behaving myself.
We're just playing a nice little angel theme, like, sort of nice way of getting the guests in, isn't it?
That is.
Lorna Roberts is here, everybody.
Hello. Thank you so much for having me. Very excited.
That's all right.
Yeah.
So you've been kind of hanging around for the last sort of hour, just sort of watching us do our thing.
Yeah, wondering what
Impressions?
I've let myself in for.
Yeah, she was like, I just want to leave.
I just want to go.
The problem is she wanted to leave, but she didn't know how to get out, and she was too polite.
I stood by the door.
Yeah, she's like, I don't want to just get up and leave. It'd be a bit impolite. So Lorna Roberts is here. She is, in what you told me,
Yep.
A motivational coach.
Kind of. Life coach, more transitional. So basically, yeah, it's about kind of the work I do. I work with clients looking really to kind of move on from the identity that they've kind of had for however long, the past year, past 5 years. And, you know, because life comes along, we have different experiences that kind of change us, painful things or even things that, you know, can elate us. But, you know, we all move forward, we all grow, and it's about sort of like working out who we are now today.
Yeah.
So interesting stuff.
So what does that entail? What do you do? What do you do? Do you sit people in a room and just say like, sort it out, sort it out,
Pull yourself together.
Pull yourself together, man.
Get your socks on.
Well, sometimes it can, like, what's the word? It's, you know, it's kind of like looking at really like where they are in their life. So it's kind of looking at relationships, their health, their significant other, looking at just all kind of areas really in their career, finances, and just sort of working out really where they're feeling that they need probably a little bit of support.
Yeah,
you know,
where to improve.
Yeah, that kind of thing really.
Everybody can improve.
Of course we can. Of course we can.
They can.
Of course we can.
So you also do stuff like hypnotherapy.
Yes, and Adam, you know, yes,
which is amazing.
Yes.
So obviously hypnotherapy, like when people think of hypnotherapy, they think of like Paul McKenna.
I think Darren Brown.
Or Darren Brown.
Yeah.
Like act like a chicken and stuff like that.
Yeah,
but it gets deep into it. It opened things up and that about you. It's good. So do people come to you like as a?
Yeah, I mean, basically more with the hypnotherapy, people are looking to overcome things like anxiety,
and fears,
and phobias, that kind of thing, addictions, which is absolutely fantastic for. It's a really powerful tool to kind of dig deep in the subconscious mind and work out really, you know, what behaviours are in there that are not working for us anymore. So if someone comes to you with a phobia of tomato ketchup, now that's a real thing.
Is it?
People have a phobia about tomato ketchup.
All.
There's a fear of cheese. Cheerophobia or something like that.
Cheesophobia?
No, it's not called cheesophobia.
I was going to say that'd be really easy.
It's like cheerophobia.
Cheerophobia?
Yeah.
Why would they call that?
I don't know. Science.
Cheesophobia. That's a science.
Cheesophobia.
Science. You can't mess with science, Adam.
Cheddar-phobe. I'm a cheddar-phobe.
I'm a cheddar-phobe.
I hate cheese.
No, they're literally people out there.
Of course it is, yeah.
Tomato ketchup and pickles. Jar of pickles. I got this from like the Maury Povich show back in the day on UK Living TV. It used to be on. So someone come to you and said,
Yep.
Lorna.
Yep.
I've got a fear of Hellman's mayonnaise.
Okay, specifically.
Could you get in there and like sort of just get in there and open up and say, what's the root of it?
Absolutely. I mean, you'd kind of work out, first of all, obviously, what the emotions that they're bringing up when they think about, what is going on with them. So, first of all, you get the emotions, and then how I would work, because, we all work very different, and it's about our own unique style and how we've kind of incorporated our experiences and, to kind of be the therapist that we all are, I guess. But, I mean, I would definitely go into around the time that they first felt that phobia come on and just kind of really, kind of investigate what's gone on, if there was anything going on around that time also. So it could be a whole host of stuff. That we're all so unique. It can be so many different things that are presented, and I think with this sort of role we can never be too organised, but it's always about being prepared and having them tools in the toolbox with whatever we're presented with. So it's interesting stuff. I love it.
So it could be a bit of anything really. If you were like
anything,
if you had a phobia or ketchup, it could be a case of like you could dig deep, and it could be because it was going through a time of your life that was really bad, and and you kind of associated that with it.
Well, you put too much ketchup on a chip once.
Exactly.
Got told off.
Made you cough
really badly.
You dropped all your ketchup on the floor, and your mum told you off. Yeah.
Or someone like said,
put the fear of God in you.
Or someone said, put some ketchup on my chips, and they swapped it with chili sauce. Didn't realise, ate loads of it.
Traumatic.
You could have died like the guy from Dumb and Dumber. They do it in Dumb and Dumber, didn't they?
They did.
They put the chili sauce in the burger, and he dies. See what I mean? So movies, they're teaching you stuff not to do.
He was going to kill them.
He was, but
he deserved it.
That was good. They were good because he was the gas man.
He was the gas man.
But so motivational as well. Like you try and get people to get more motivated.
Of course,
in life.
because we've all got none of us really have a vision of where we're going. In 5 years' time, we're going to be exactly where we are today. Yeah. So it's about us always improving, always just trying to be the best version of ourselves, really, and and bringing in that little word happiness. Happiness being unique to everyone, in their own way.
I think we need more of this, because 2016, in some people's eyes, was like the worst year on earth.
Yeah, it was challenging. It was challenging.
To a degree, it wasn't. I mean, good things happened to me. Do you know what I mean? My little girl was born and that, so to me, I'm like, great year.
She's gorgeous.
But there's a lot of people that thought it was the worst year. And I remember saying to someone, I was like, was it really the worst year? Or are you just looking at social media and thinking it's the worst year because they've been telling us it's the worst year? Like, people have been dying. You're like, people die every day. Do you know what I mean? And a lot of celebrities died. A lot of them were old, or a lot of them abused alcohol, abused drugs over their lifetime. We get it. It was bound to happen. And then things happen like Brexit and Trump and all that stuff. And it's like the worst thing in the world. And it just gets to the point where you're just like, do we need a bit of motivation to be a bit more, get some positive energy?
Because where our focus goes,
absolutely,
what we're focusing on, we're bringing into our reality. So obviously, if we're focusing on, I don't know, what could go wrong and fear of what possibly is going to impact us in a negative way, then obviously we're going to have that in our reality. But if we're focusing on the end goal, what we do want, where we see ourselves performing, improving, living the life, whatever our life and big dream is, obviously we're going to be bringing that in, and we're going to be actioning towards that. So
what made you do this then? What made you wake up one day? Did you just wake up one day?
No.
You're working in Morrison's, one of the posh ones in Harrogate, maybe.
It would be with Emma.
You were there.
Absolutely.
I have Morrison's in midriff there. One Morrison's. And you were there one day, and you're just like, do you know what? I just want to be more positive, and I want to tell everybody how positive they can be.
For me, I mean, I've always been so interested in personal development, anything to do with really personal growth. From very young, I think I was always searching, thinking and knowing really that there was always more out there than possibly what I knew at the time, which, we all develop and we all learn daily. But for me, I think I had my own challenges through my life. I experienced loss in my family at a young age, which impacted extremely negatively. A whole host of stuff really that every people in their lives go through. And for me, I think that I tried so many different tools to try and overcome and feel that I had sort of emotional freedom back, really, without everything always relating back to feeling so, I don't know, low or sad, So, and hypnotherapy for me was what done it. It's a really powerful tool. really powerful to let go of, old emotions, releasing emotional blocks. And all your modern day woes, getting over them, just bringing everything back really to kind of, a platform where you can spring from with new learnings from all your experiences, because it is your pain which turns you into, your powerful self, really.
Do you think a lot of people sweat the small stuff? There's a big saying they're saying it. Everyone sweats the small stuff.
Yeah.
I think maybe people need to start maybe looking at the bigger picture.
Oh, definitely. I mean, gratitude. I think, it's when we start looking at what we're really grateful in our life, and what life has given us, even down to the terms of, being able to step out of bed in the morning, opening our eyes up. We're missing the small stuff. It's all about now, the material world. It's all about with everyone, what they can have, what they can get in their life. And I know, to me, absolutely. It's about, kind of just looking at what we have and thinking, you know what, it's good enough.
Maybe we need Thanksgiving in this country.
It could be.
Maybe we do. We need to go and kill some pilgrims to make it happen or something.
Turkey and all that. And have
no, it's true. We need to be more grateful. We need to Super Bowl in this country.
Gratitude is massive. It is, because again, where our focus goes, we're grateful about stuff. We're bringing more of that in.
Yeah. I think in my later years I've become a bit more grateful with my life, a bit more positive. Back in my early 20s, I would say this. My early 20s, if I had met myself in my early 20s, I would have punched him. if he walked through this door right now, I would probably kick him in the head and just say, "Get out, mate. Sort yourself out. Stop it. Behave yourself."
And why would you say you had all that around you that obviously you knew you didn't want to be?
I think one thing that in my life I've turned around and said is that it's okay not to know everything.
Yeah.
I used to think I knew everything when I was in my 20s, and then the fact if I didn't know something, I got a bit angry that I didn't know it. Like, why didn't I know that?
Not feeling good enough.
Yeah.
Not feeling.
Why didn't I know
absolutely.
that? He's like, I should know everything. Like starting a new job and him trying to be the big man about it, and you're like, shut up, mate. Just you're packing a box up. Just shut up. That kind of attitude. Like, so I get. No, it's okay not to know everything. I'm learning every day, and I love that. So I'm like, well, I didn't know that. So it's like knowledge.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Knowledge is power.
Knowledge and wisdom.
There's a rush to get to the end, isn't there, when you're that young?
Definitely.
You want to be at
it all. We want it all.
Finish line, but you got to wait.
Because we get thrust upon it. We leave school like being told like all this stuff that you now need to go out in there in the real world, and then you don't really get much guidance there because you're just kind of thrown in as like a 16, 18-year-old, depending on where you went to college and that. If you go to university, then you get looked down upon for going to university because look at him, he ain't got a real job, and you just sort of
students.
and you're just sort of like young and don't do anything, and then you feel like you're part of a world where the older generation look down on you like, oh, the youth. Millennials and all that stuff. The youths of today.
Yes.
Look at that youth with a python around his neck and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So, maybe we need to start nurturing the youngsters a little bit more. Sort of, it's okay not to know everything, kids. It's okay.
Absolutely. And just
Learn
know
more.
that their best is actually good enough.
Yeah.
Whatever their best is, because their learning styles are so different. And I think schools are definitely much more coming away from the visual learning, the blackboards now. They're understanding that, people sometimes learn better through being a kinesthetic, which is, say, I don't know, times table by kicking a football against the wall.
Yeah.
They're doing something, so they're actually memorising and learning a new skill rather than just being shown. And I think they're getting it. They're getting it.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Because it'd be a sad world if they're not.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because they're our future, and like I look down
It's
at
being acknowledged, I believe, anyway. I believe.
I'll try my best with
The
my
children
kids.
are our future.
They are, mate.
They are, though.
So your
Robots are our future. Robots.
Oh, don't start that Skynet
machines.
talk again. The machines are coming.
They're coming, mate.
They are
Have
coming.
you seen that robot from Google with the wheels in it?
No.
It's like a free-running robot.
Oh,
Have you not seen it?
gosh,
Oh, that freaks me out, mate.
It's
Freaks
like a
me
proper,
out.
It's like
Yeah.
it's just going all over these boxes. Up
I don't even like the self-service things in Tesco to they talk to you.
Yeah.
Have a nice day.
Oh,
Whoa,
this-
who are
I'm with
you?
you, Adam.
This
I'm
self-service
not gauging it.
This self-service machine would chase after you.
It would.
If you didn't pay for your carrier bag, it'd be after you.
It would. So, Modern Day Wisdom is what the name you go under on Twitter.
Yes, it is. I mean, I've kind of looking at just incorporating that solely to like podcasts and kind of doing really what you guys are doing, but obviously solo or finding somebody out there with a sort of like-mindedness, to kind of start something up. So it's in the kind of birth stage, I'd say, but my work I go under my name, so Lorna Roberts.
Yeah. You got a website?
I have, yes, all the W's, lornaroberts.co.uk.
There you go, and you can find it on Twitter and Instagram at Modern Day Wisdom.
You will.
Right. Speaking of wisdom.
Speaking of wisdom.
See what I did there, you see?
Did you go on like a DJ course at the weekend?
What, have I got better or something?
Yeah.
What?
You're usually awful.
Oh, yeah, charming. Right. Okay, so speaking of wisdom, I was thinking to myself, right, Lorna's coming in. Modern day wisdom.
Yep.
Wisdom is something that we like. You ever see people online? They always post these quotes, motivational quotes,
Everyone
wisdom
likes a
quotes.
wise owl.
We all have a quote.
You get a lot from people, and it all says this stuff in a nice little picturesque background. You're like, and you're like, nice, cool, got it. And I noticed that I think it was Gandhi or Buddha. There you go, Buddha, one of the wisest.
Yeah.
I was going to do Gandhi, I changed it to Buddha because he's more wise. Right?
Okay.
One of the wisest sort of sayings.
Having a wise off between Gandhi and Buddha.
So what I'm going to do, I'm going to play a game, right, between the two of you.
Okay.
You're going to be playing against each other.
Ooh, I'm very competitive.
So I'm gonna read out a wisdom, bit of wisdom, and you got to tell me whether it was from Buddha,
or
Gandhi,
or it was from some movie.
Okay.
Oh,
so whether it's authentic or not.
What if the movie is
okay.
a film about Buddha?
No, it's just.
I don't watch movies though.
No. Oh, I'll get this then.
But you got to decide whether it was an actual Buddha quote. Which, to be fair, I don't think anyone's really around writing it down when he wrote it, but still, it was an actual Buddha quote, or it's from a movie.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
Yep.
So we're going to start off with Garrie because
Okay.
Lorna's. I think she's got a little bit of an edge there because modern day wisdom.
I'm going to break your microphone in a minute.
Right. So the first one is for you, Garrie.
Okay.
All that we are is a result of what we have. The mind is everything. What we think, we become.
I know this one.
So, Garrie, was that Buddha, or was it someone like Tom Cruise? Who knows? Tell me, who was it?
Blooming Buddha.
I don't give it. You're supposed to help him.
I was going to say Buddha.
You're right. That was
kind of
Buddha.
helping him warm up. Then.
That was
helping you warm
that was
up.
Buddha.
Yes.
That was Buddha.
Blooming
All right,
Buddha.
then.
I get too excited.
Blooming Buddha.
Blooming Buddha.
It's a quiz. My daughter will tell you this. I get too excited.
Okay, Lorna.
Yes.
He who experiences the unity of life sees his own self in all beings, and all beings in his own self, and he looks on everything with an impartial eye. Was that Buddha? Or it could have been Julianne Moore. I don't know. Who was it?
Yeah, Julianne Moore.
Mitochondria, wasn't it?
So
Julianne Moore.
you reckon it was Julianne Moore?
Yeah, one of the movie girls.
Wrong. It was Buddha. It was Buddha.
I helped you out. See?
I didn't know. I didn't know. Blooming
It
Buddha.
was blooming Buddha.
Not mitochondria. No.
Right.
That means
okay.
you're one up.
I'm one up.
You won up.
Should never have helped you.
No.
Okay,
I would have
Garrie.
said Buddha anyway.
Yeah.
All we have to decide is what to do with the time that is given to us. Was that Buddha? Or was it someone like Ewan McGregor? It could have been anybody, you know what I mean? Who was it?
I don't know.
Was it Buddha? Or was it Ewan McGregor or someone?
Are these all Buddha?
No, I'm just very good at my research of wisdom.
I think this is Blooming Buddha.
Blooming Buddha?
It's a film.
You'd be wrong.
It's a film, isn't it?
This was...
It's a
this
time travel movie.
No, that was said by Gandalf in Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Ring.
Oh, was it? Oh.
Lorna, so what's
Yes,
the score?
yes. So it's one to him.
Can you write it down, somebody?
Yeah.
Just
Okay,
so
where are we at?
You're 1, I'm 0.
Yeah, 1 and 0.
But you've only got the 1.
Oh no, you got 2. Oh no, you got 1. Yeah, 1
No,
and 0.
no, you only
yeah.
won.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot, right. Okay, next one.
Okay.
Life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it.
Movie.
So that will either Blooming Buddha. It could be someone in a movie. It could be a movie.
Movie.
You're correct. It was a movie.
Yay!
That was said
That's
by
me one done for me.
Ferris Bueller.
Was
that
it?
was from
Was
Ferris
it?
Bueller. That
Yay!
was. Okay, Garrie. Are you ready?
See now, look, we're playing now.
Oh, now it's all on now.
Ooh.
Every man dies, but not every man really lives.
Film.
Was that Blooming Buddha?
It's a
Or was
film.
it some
It's a
kind of movie?
It's a movie film.
It's a movie
It's a
film.
movie film.
It was a movie, yes.
What film
Well
is
done.
That was William Wallace in Braveheart.
Yeah, I know it.
He could have said that in real life, who knows? That's based on a true story, isn't it?
Yep.
Right, okay. Lorna,
Yes.
there is nothing so disobedient as an undisciplined mind, and there is nothing so obedient as a disciplined mind. Was that Blooming Buddha? Or is it some kind of movie? It could have been
That was
starring Adam
Buddha.
Sandler.
That was Buddha.
You're wrong, it was Adam Sandler and Happy Gilmore. No, you're right, no, it was Buddha. Imagine Happy
I
Gilmore.
know, I was looking at that
2-0.
scoreboard there. It's like,
2-0.
oh, he was
Right.
in trouble.
Are you ready, Go?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Nobody is going to hit as hard as life, but it ain't how hard you can get hit. It's how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward.
It's a film. It's Rocky.
It's how much you take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done. Was that Blooming Buddha? Or was that someone in the movie?
It's a film.
What film?
Is it Creed
Rocky.
or Rocky?
That was Rocky from Rocky Balboa.
Yay!
So maybe I should have written like, nobody's going to hit you as hard as life.
And push your nose down.
But if it ain't hard you get hit, it's how hard you can get hit and keep on moving, don't you?
Oh my.
Yeah.
That was loud.
Well, that spiked, didn't
Yeah,
it?
jeez.
Right, okay, Lorna?
Yes.
You got one?
Yep.
How many questions are there?
We're going to do 2 more. What's the score
Did you
at the
get that
moment?
one right, the Rocky one?
Rocky one,
I
didn't
thought you got that wrong.
No,
Okay.
I got it,
Did you? Okay. So I need to get this one right.
You need to get this one right to tie the game, and then we'll have a tie break
right,
if you get this one right.
Okay.
Okay, so Lorna,
Yes.
meditate, live purely, be quiet, do your work with mastery. Like the moon, come out from behind the clouds and shine. Was that a blooming Buddha, or was it someone else? Could have been someone from the movies.
Yeah, I'm
Sounds
not
quite
gauging
Hollywood.
good with that. Yeah,
Sounds a bit Hollywood, that.
But are you just trying to sort of
might
lead
be.
me down?
He could be leading down the path.
But I'm going to go with my gut instinct, and I think it's movie. Movie.
Oh, you'd be wrong. It was Buddha.
I led you down the path. didn't I?
Really?
Led
Hollywood
down the
path.
path. There we go.
Really?
So Garrie wins that one.
Well done, Garrie.
Right, I'm going to read one more,
Okay.
Come
and
then.
you've got to buzz in first.
Right,
to
so how
tell
do we
me what
buzz?
There's a buzzer.
This is just like
Where?
this is just like a bonus one, right?
Okay.
Like, 'cause Garrie won, but we don't want
You
to
did
leave
win.
you to.
I won.
You did win.
I mean, I won.
Calling someone fat doesn't make you any skinnier. Calling someone stupid doesn't make you any smarter. All you can do in life is try and solve the problem right in front of you.
Movie.
Movie.
Yeah, I'll go movie and all.
All right, for an extra bonus point.
Yes.
What movie is that from?
Oh, Shallow Hal.
Garrie?
I don't know.
Go on, take a guess.
Armageddon.
Oh my god!
Was it Bruce Willis saying that?
No, that was actually Lindsay Lohan in Mean Girls.
Oh, was it?
Okay.
Oh, I love that film.
Who knew you could get a wisdom sort of saying from a movie such as that? So there you go. So Garrie, you won.
Well done, Garrie.
Thank you,
Very
thank
well
you.
done.
Cheers.
You take my wisdom title.
Oh, yes.
Oh no, she'd have to take that off her
Yeah, I'll
Twitter
take that
bio
back,
now.
that's it.
That's it. And you were helping him.
I know,
You helped
I
him a
know.
bit
That'll
too
teach
much on
me,
that
won't
one.
it? I'm too nice.
Too nice.
I'm too nice.
Too nice. See, she's all about
Absolutely.
positive energy. She's all about being nice to
Exactly.
people. But then she goes and be too nice, and then you take advantage.
It'll all come
of it.
back round in a different area. You watch. It'll all be good.
I did a pub quiz a few Tuesdays ago up in Dunmow,
Yeah.
and the quiz host, she kept coming around and telling us the answers. Because
That's what I would be like.
we looked like we were struggling a bit, and she'd come around and go, "Mate, this, blah, 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 blah." I was
But
like,
it's
"Oh."
excitement as well.
it's big,
You kind of
it's
get right into it.
Thinks
I'm
you
a bit
wanted
like
it,
that.
yeah.
Oh no, it's not. It's not Buddha.
We came second.
You come second.
Yeah.
Did you win anything?
We won like the money back. Yeah.
Did she come and ask for the money?
No.
She came and said, "Give me that money."
Yeah, that's
Give me that
mine.
money. That's mine. So there we go. A bit of wisdom there to sort of close the show out. Yeah. Do you like little games? Like the games?
That was a very good game. I enjoyed that. I like
Absolutely.
quizzes. Yeah, they're good.
You actually did you put some effort into the show. This is
I told you, I've been on some kind of course, something
Yeah.
like that or something.
Yeah.
Maybe we're just showing
Was
off
that
what Lorna's
hypnotherapy
in.
yesterday, wasn't
That's
it?
She's like, be better, Adam. Do better talking and
Yeah.
stuff. That's what it is.
Unleash.
Unleash.
Yes.
So there we go. So thank you anyway, Lorna, for coming on the show.
Yeah,
Thank you for having me. I've had a lovely time. It's been fabulous. Thank you.
And hopefully people will be able to hear you soon on if
Yeah.
you decide to do some kind of podcast.
Yeah, I'll keep you posted.
Can we-
Absolutely.
And people go to the website, which you say the website again,
It's all the W's, lornaroberts.co.uk.
and the Twitters and the Instagrams.
Yep, they're modern day wisdom.
Modern day wisdom. There we go. So thank you for listening, everybody, to NOTsensical. Don't forget you can go on to the Twitters and you can tweet us at NOTsensical. And if you've tuned in right now and you've gone, I've missed it. I've missed the show. You can go to Mixcloud and you can relive it because it lives in the past now. You
It's
can
gone.
relive the past and it's there. You can press play and play it. But if you fancy like little bite-sized parts of me and Garrie, not in like literal sense, you know what I mean, but you can listen to the podcast now, which is little bite pods,
Little bite pods.
little pod bites.
Pod bites. Yeah,
Little
pod bites
bites.
sounds better than
It does, doesn't
bite
it? Yeah,
pods.
bite pods doesn't make any sense at all. But yeah, you can listen to little pod bites of us, and you can find us on iTunes. You can find us on everywhere you find podcasts. Really, just search.
Do you know where we are
NOTsensical.
on? Have we got a number next to us on iTunes? How high up in?
Well, it's either between 1 and 1 million.
Oh, so we're closer to the million.
Who knows?
You know.
There's a number there,
Yeah.
and we're kind of there.
Don't want to say it out.
We don't. Really
You ain't got
say it.
time to say the number.
We haven't got time.
It's a long number.
So, thanks to everybody. Bubble is up next here on Chelmsford Community Radio, and we are out of here.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Adam and Garrie, talking nonsense for your listening displeasure.
No, gonna put my foot in it again. Think back, I can't believe that it was me who said.
NOTsensical. Imagine if Trump and Hitler had a baby in a weird alternative universe. Nothing to do with the show, but just imagine it. Pretty weird concept, huh?
Thank you, Adam. And thank you for listening to the NOTsensical podcast. To get in touch with Mr. Barker, please tweet at Barker Podcasts or even at NOTsensical. You can avail yourself of additional shows from the world of not listening by pointing your carrier pigeon or ear trumpet at notlistening.co.uk. You can find out more about the technological marvel that is the wireless by asking your father to pass a message to ChelmsfordCommunityRadio.com when he is next at his gentleman's club. Or simply retune your dial to 104.4 frequency modulation. Now, go to bed.